You've been lied to. Most dating advice is not helping you find someone to build your life with. It's actually keeping you single. Why? Because it's focused on attraction, not action. It's focused on compatibility, not commitment. And that's why you're still stuck. You're stuck swiping. You're stuck getting ghosted and ghosting. You're stuck gaming and playing, is this a game? Is that a game? Who's winning the game? Or you're chasing relationships that actually never go anywhere. This past week, I was sitting down with over 7 men, and my heart was completely compelled to help every single one of them find who they're looking for. Because they're looking for someone to go through life with. They're looking for someone to build a family with. They're looking for someone to commit to. And how do we find that person? How do we think about it? Can we have the frameworks that actually help us? See, here's the truth. Finding someone to build a family with is not about luck or chemistry. It's about strategy, a proven framework that actually helps us every single time. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the best dating advice ever given. Ever given. Advice that's helped thousands of people build real relationships, create genuine families, and find lasting fulfillment. And it's not some gimmick or hack. It's a timeless piece of wisdom that works. If you're ready to stop chasing what fades and start building something that lasts, let's get into it. Okay, so here's why most people fail at dating. They're focused on the wrong things. You've been told to look for the one, someone who makes your heart race, checks all your boxes, and sweeps you off your feet. Sounds great, right? Well, that's wrong. That's almost an impossible mission that you keep putting yourself on. See, here's the problem. Attraction fades and feelings constantly change. You are on a roller coaster of emotions every single day, whether you let other people know that or not. You are. And when we do this and we focus, the relationship falls apart because there's no real foundation. Studies show that relationships built on initial chemistry or infatuation have a 68% failure rate within 2 years. Think about that. 2 years and it's over. 2 years of your life and everything you've committed to is gone. See, truth, finding a partner isn't about finding someone who makes you feel good in the moment. It's about finding someone you can actually build with, someone who shares your vision, your values, your long-term goals. Nobody's teaching you how to do that. No one's helping you do that. You've been chasing feelings instead of building connection, and that's why you're stuck. But don't worry, let's change that right now. Best dating advice ever given. It comes down to 3 things: shared purpose, radical selflessness, and unshakable commitment. These 3 principles are not new. They've been around for centuries, and they've helped millions of people build thriving relationships, families, and communities. So let's break them down. The first, shared purpose. Relationships aren't built on attraction. They're built on alignment. If you don't know where you're going in life, how can you expect someone else to choose to walk with you in that direction? The best relationships happen when 2 people build something bigger than themselves, whether that's they build a family, a business, community, or a legacy. Shared purpose creates one unique thing that is immensely important, and it's unity. And without it, you're just going to coast. So we need to actually know where we're headed. Shared purpose. So that someone says, I want to go that direction too, and I want to share that purpose and that direction with you. 2, radical selflessness. Love that isn't about what you get, it's about what you give. That's what a love that lasts looks like. Most people treat relationships like transactions. I love you as long as you meet my needs in this way or in this direction or in this light. That's not love. It's actually selfishness. Real love sacrifices. It puts the other person first, not because it's easy, but because it builds trust and connection. The strongest relationships are built by two people who are obsessed with serving each other. And in this direction, it actually removes the darkest, most difficult parts of our own internal battle, of our own internal selves. Because when we move the self, we get selfless. And then we can actually start serving more and more and more and seeing love that is not transactional blossom, get built, organically grow. And as we walk this direction with a shared purpose, and we have this radical selflessness, it leads us to the third thing, which is an unshakable commitment. Feelings come and go, but commitment is what holds a relationship together. It's the glue. Most people treat relationships like a trial run. I'll stay as long as it's convenient. But the best relationships are built on the decision to stay no matter what. It's about choosing your partner every single day, even when it's hard. That's what separates infatuation from something that lasts forever. A quick tagline is this does not include an abusive relationship. If you are in an abusive relationship, I want to encourage you to get help immediately. And I am talking about in this moment, how do we become and also look to have a dating relationship that does not have abuse in it. So I want to make that quick tagline before we ask ourselves this question. Are you chasing someone who excites you in the short term, or are you looking for someone who will be beside you for the rest of your life? Because the difference between those two mindsets are the difference between heartbreak over and over and over again, or a lasting fulfillment in life. Shared purpose, radical selflessness, unshakable commitment. Are you ready to get practical? Let's take that step. Now that you know the framework, let's talk about how to actually find someone who fits it. Because this isn't just about theory or mindsets. We got to actually have some action within this process. Here are 3 steps to get started today. First, we can start clarifying our vision. Before you find the right partner, you need to know where you're going so you can actually share that with them. What's your values? Where do you want your life to be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Clarity attracts the right person and filters out the wrong ones. Don't wait for someone else to define or put plans to your life. It's time for us to start defining it ourselves. And guess what? That's one of the most attractive things that you can start doing to find the person you are, guess what? Looking for. So let's start finding them by clarifying who we are, what we value, and where we're going to go. So clarify your vision. Second thing we can start doing today is this. Look for character, not chemistry. Chemistry is completely overrated. What you need is character, someone who's honest, reliable, and willing to do the hard work of building a relationship. When you focus on character, you stop chasing short-term excitement and you start investing in long-term stability, which is what we actually all really want. Because the secret sauce in all of this is someone willing to grow. Someone willing to grow. What's the one thing that I'm going to encourage you to actually find in someone when it comes to their character? Are they willing to grow? Here's one thing you need to look for in someone willing to grow. If someone's willing to grow, they will be willing to be wrong. Willing to be wrong. Oh my gosh. Are you willing to be wrong, to receive actual feedback? That's the type of character you need to start having and you need to start looking for. Someone willing to be humble enough to say, I may be wrong in this. Would you help me? Put a better frame, put more truth, put more honesty in this statement, in this way that I've been living my life. It's time for you and I to start looking for character on a regular basis. Because I can start looking for more of it in my friends that I having a relationship with. This is the one thing that helped me to determine that I was going to marry my now wife. We've been married for 10 years. Her character changed everything when it came to my own life. The third thing we can start doing today is this: commit before it's convenient. Most people wait for the perfect moment to commit, but here's the truth. There's no perfect moment. You don't need a DTR again. You just need to be the person that says, I'm going to commit as a friend first. I'm going to commit in difficult moments first. See, most people wait for that perfect moment, but those perfect moments hardly ever come, and there's no such thing as a perfect moment in the first place. Love is a choice that you decide to make every day. Not when it's easy, but when it's hard. Start practicing commitment now in the meaningful relationships you actually have, even in small ways, so you're ready for the big ones. To build a habit that is stalwart, that you will have no matter what the weather is or how you feel or how much sleep you got. To build that kind of habit, you need to start building it in the easy opportunities that are right around us every single day. In the easy opportunities when it comes to the people that we work with, to our employer, to our friends, to our family, and to the people that we actually love that are right around us. Begin there. Start committing beyond and start committing today so that you have a habit of being someone who is committed. In simple, do what you say you're going to do, no matter how you feel. And that will actually help you today. Clarify your vision, look for character, and have it yourself, and commit before it's convenient. Start with easy people to commit to, and then work toward the people that you're just unsure about yet because you don't have a history, because you need to be able to commit to someone before you ever commit your life to them. This looks like you playing a different type of game than everyone else around you, because we're not playing games anymore that are just temporary. We're trying to play infinite games, ones that make a difference that last forever. So if you follow these 3 steps, you'll not only find someone to build your life with, you'll create relationships that last forever, because you're not just chasing what fades, you're building what endures. Here's what I need you to understand. The way we've been taught to date, it doesn't work because it's focused on what fades. But when you build your relationships on shared purpose, radical selflessness, and unshakable commitment, you'll create something that cannot be shaken, something that lasts for generations. So are you ready to stop swiping, ghosting, all of the dating things that happen, playing the games, and start building? That's the question. Are you ready to stop chasing feelings and start investing in real love? Because the truth is this: real love is not found. It's built. And the only question that matters is this: are you ready to build it? If this hits home for you, let us know in the comments what you're thinking, how we can help, maybe even some of your questions or even your biggest takeaways. And if you're ready to I'm going to start over. I hiccuped, and I don't really want to hiccup on the reward. All right. Austin, delete this. No, you're good. You're good. Let's leave it all running. All right. Here we go. I hope he doesn't use this part. Nobody sees it. All right. Here's what I need you to understand. The way we've been taught to date doesn't work because it's focused on what fades. But when you build your relationships on shared purpose, selflessness, and commitment, here's what I need you to understand. The way we've all been taught to date doesn't work because it's focused on what fades. But when you build your relationships on shared purpose, selflessness, and commitment, you'll create something that cannot be shaken, something that lasts for generations. So, are you ready to stop all of that and start building? Are you ready to stop chasing feelings and start investing in real love? Because the truth is, real love is not found. It is built. And the only question that matters is this: are you ready to build it? Are you ready to build it? I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready to build it? If you have any questions or if you have any thoughts or any takeaways, we would love to know. Leave it in the comments below. And if you're ready to move into more conversations like this, hit subscribe. Together, we're trying to redefine what it means to build a life that matters. Full Vantage Podcast. We're trying to redefine it. So stop chasing what fades and start building what lasts. Let's get after it actually today. You don't have to wait. Let's go.